So we got Adair
And Ross.
and Ross,
Yeah.
all the way from Ottawa.
Indeed.
Yes, yes.
Tell us, was it worth the drive all the way to Rockwood?
Absolutely. I love what you're doing here, your construction, like your factory, and
Yeah, quality
I
of the
love the
build looks
quality.
good, and
Yeah.
some interesting layouts, and yeah, nicely done.
great.
And how did you hear about Bunkie Life?
Well, we'd seen something similar but from Estonia, and then it wasn't available, and then we looked online and we saw yours, and we thought that's amazing. That's a similar design. We love the one around the corner too, which has the windows above and the rockwood. And yeah, but when we come here, we see there's all different options. So,
Okay.
yeah.
And in terms of like the factory tour, what do you think about seeing inside the factory and like how the bunkies are made right here in Canada?
I was really happy with the quality of the materials and the quality of the build on the sort of the tongue and groove aspect. I like the idea that you build it, the inside and the outside are finished at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's kind of easier than insulation and all that framing, and so it's good and looks to be good weatherproof finish. So
What would you be using your bunkie for?
Well, it would only be 3 seasons because we're on an island. So we would have guests, and
Probably
it's
guest
replacing what's
accommodation.
called a honeymoon cottage, the very first one on the lake in 1912. And so we might invite people on their honeymoons. I had this thought. Why not?
That's awesome. All right. Well, if someone was thinking, oh, should I take the time to drive all the way from God knows where in Canada or even Quebec, and drive all the way to Rockwood to see the Bunkie Life, what would you say to them?
Well,
good idea.
I think so, because my husband otherwise is looking at building himself, and he wants to see if it's better to have it all pre-done, how big the pallet is, how it would be moved, and then how easy it would be to build, because it'll take us weeks or months to build it ourselves.
Yeah, this looks like a fairly quick build once you've got a good base established, and and it's fun. Then you get to use it sooner.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it.